Welcome once again to Limitless Fresh Farm. We are at the tomato section. Here I have the tomatoes. We have 4.5 acres of tomatoes, which we are growing. It's open field tomatoes. And I've planted different types of tomatoes just to test them. We have Shanti, we have Big Rock, and then I've tried a tomato called Pendo, and I have SVT 844. So you can see, today it's our harvest day, and here we are.
First of all, with tomatoes, why did you try different varieties?
Yes, with tomatoes I tried different varieties because tomatoes are very tricky. You'll find one variety is superior inside, like it is very good, it has a very good fruit, but then to grow it, it's very challenging. Like Shanti is a very good tomato, but it has a problem with bacterial wilt. So, you have to try and balance all these. You cannot do one type of tomato because something can just happen and wipe off everything. Even when you now see the produce we are having, when you look at the different fruits, this Big Rock is having one problem on the fruit. Shanti has a different problem. So that is why you cannot do one variety.
Okay, tell us about your feeding program from soil to plate.
Wow. Tomatoes, it's a very high risk product, as you know. So you have to really be prepared to actually grow tomatoes. First of all, as you've said, here in Kajiado, we are doing drip irrigation. We prepare our land. First of all, we dig the beds, then we put in manure and really mix thoroughly everything. And per every bed, I do 2 drip lines. So I do 2 rows of tomatoes at a spacing of 60 between plants and 60 between the lines. So once we've prepared the beds, we dig our holes, put in fertilizer for planting, and then plant our seedlings. And seedlings, we always get them from a very renowned propagation company. Tomatoes, you cannot just risk to get, say, from the roadside, because you may be given the wrong variety, or even it may not be well taken care of. So it may be having some diseases and pests. And once you don't start with a healthy plant, then definitely you'll have problems all along in the farm. So immediately after planting, we'll definitely drench the soil immediately after planting. First, we drench the soil before you plant. One day after planting, we drench the plants again. After drenching, then 1 week down the line, we'll start now the spraying against diseases and pests. And with tomatoes, you do not really wait to see any disease or pest. You have to do it faithfully every week. You spray faithfully every week against the different diseases and pests. And so it just follows. You start off with the start-off stage, then you go to the vegetative stage, and then you now go to the fruiting stage. So you treat them differently. So once you start you go to the vegetative stage, we have to give it a lot of vegetative foliar, although we'll also give it CAN for vegetative. And then also for tomatoes at that stage, we also give it nitraba, that's calcium, so that by the time the fruits start forming, they're hard enough and they're not really soggy. So with tomatoes, you have to be very careful. After the vegetative stage, now once we start having the fruits, we now bring in the NPK, again calcium. We feed it from the soil. And then also in every spray, we have to spray a calcium. And now we do fruit and flower. You have to keep spraying that for you to have flowers and hence more tomatoes.
My question is, I've seen you've really done a good job. Tuta is not in this.
No.
Because I remember when I was doing tomatoes, tuta was a big problem. How have you managed tuta?
As I said, we spray every week. In fact, like during the rainy season, we are doing our sprays twice per week. Okay, you have to really know, during the rainy season, now our spray is mainly concentrated on the diseases. And then during the dry season, we focus on the pests. So, and once you spray every week, there is no way you'll find that you'll have that tuta. And then it's just the way you combine the dawas you use. Okay. Yeah.
Now, what about the fungicides that you use? What diseases do you have as a challenge for? Is it fungicides? Fungus.
Fungal and bacterial.
Yes,
we
bacteria.
We have. Okay, here Mainly, as I said, there's one crop, there's this shanty, which is a very superior tomato, but it is prone to bacterial wilt, which you have to really take care of it right from the beginning to the end. So you have to, before you even plant, we have to spray some fungal whatever's in the ground. And then after that, like the way when you have rains, that is the time you have to be very, very careful with the tomatoes. As even you can see, actually we really tried, but once you get like these leaf spots, they'll definitely affect the tomatoes. Yeah, like here.
Or they'll affect the outcome?
Yes, they'll definitely affect the outcome.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have these on the plant, you should just know that area, definitely, yeah, now like you can see. Yes. In fact, this is very good. So you see we have this.
Yes.
Now look at the fruit.
Okay.
And you know,
so they will have spots.
They will have spots. So once the leaves are having spots, then even your plant will have your fruit will have spots. Yes. And even if that fruit is a big and beautiful how, it is rejected. It cannot be sold as grade 1.
So I saw them rejecting. I saw them rejecting some very good big tomatoes.
Yes.
And then what is your, like now you're harvesting today? Correct. What is your expected per harvest?
Today we expect to get about 8 to 10 tons.
Wow, that's beautiful. And
yes.
That's a good job.
Yes.
And how big did you harvest? How big of the farm did you harvest?
No, we are harvesting the whole farm.
Oh, you're harvesting the whole
farm? We are harvesting the whole farm, but we harvest after every 1 day.
After every 1 day?
Yes.
Okay, so when is how long do you expect to harvest?
You
take care of the plant well?
If I take care of the plant well, I expect to harvest these plants for at least 3 months.
Wow.
Yes. So we are doing this June, July and August. We'll still be here. As you can see, we were sometime really, I mean, when it was raining, we were almost hit by these leaf spots and our plant was almost dying. But once the sun just came up, look at how the plants are doing.
Oh, they're doing fantastic.
Yeah, there's another layer. And
I'm seeing a new, what is it called? A new face coming
up.
Yeah,
it's a completely new face, very healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because we managed to pass that stage.
That's nice.
Yeah.
She's doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Farming to another level.
Thank you.
To another level. And from my own experience or from what people say, does farming pay?
Yes, farming pays. But you have to be dedicated, you have to be passionate, and you have to be patient.
What time do you report to this farm?
I am in this farm from Monday to Saturday. Even Sunday I come in the afternoon from 7 to 7. I always say it's darkness which makes me leave the farm. Faithfully every day.
Wow. So
telephone farming you won't make it.
Tell them about
telephone farming you won't make it. That one, let me assure you, you cannot. Even if you have the best of the best, you have to be present.
You have to be present.
Yeah, it makes a very big difference when you just come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever at one time do telephone farming when you started?
No, I did not. When I started, as I said, it was during Corona, so I had so much time. Yes. In fact, as me, I never put on masks. Because we were in the farm planting onion and we were in the farm throughout. Yeah. Okay. So all the time as we spent in the farm, and apparently as we were never sick.
Yeah, you were never sick.
Yeah, because I think we had fresh air and especially dealing with onion. And I think onion had something to do with the corona maybe, I don't know.
No, that's nice. I'm so happy to be at her farm. It is, she's doing a fantastic job you've had. You need to be dedicated to anything you do. You need to be dedicated.
Yeah.
You need to give it all your time.
Correct.
And it is going to pay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And keep it Agri Innovation Hub.
Thank
Limitless
Fresh Farm.
Fresh Farm
on
Facebook.
We are limitless.
Go and look for them.
Yes.
If you want good fresh tomatoes, they are there. If you want onions, they are there. If you want cabbages, they are there. Kindly. Wakulima, wanunuzi, just talk to them. We'll share their telephone numbers and they are going to drop or you're going to come and pick. Thank you so much and have a good one.